Hello friends, my name is Dana Chamberlain and I'm the General Manager of Jones-Parkview Funeral Services. On behalf of our team, I first want to thank you for the privilege it was to serve you and for entrusting the final care and wishes of your loved one to our team. I also want to welcome you to this video recording of our Tree of Memory dedication for 2021. This is our 21st annual Tree of Memory ceremony and second virtual ceremony. For the second year, we've had to make a decision to transform our Tree of Ceremony gathering in Crescent Park to a virtual ceremony. We do so out of respect for the current restrictions and knowing it's in the best interest of everyone's safety. And so we offer you this virtual ceremony where we honor your loved ones and you with the planting of this memorial tree. Today we plant an Ohio Buckeye in memory of your loved ones and everyone we were so honored to serve from May 21st, 2020 to May 20th of 2021. It is our greatest hope that when you visit this park in the future, you will visit this Tree of Memory near the corner of Fairford and Langdon Crescent and embrace it as a symbol of love and lasting legacy and a gift of honor and remembrance from us to you. And let's all hope that we will be able to come together next year in the heart of Moose Jaw. I want to say a special thank you to the City of Moose Jaw's horticulturist, Sarah Regent, for working with us in this memorial. Her compassion for this project aligns with ours beautifully. Thank you to Michelle Carleen Gallagher for sharing her gift of music as a piper, creating the perfect ambiance for this ceremony. And lastly, to Dave Beauclair of DB Productions for recording this ceremony for us so you might be a part of it virtually. We deeply appreciate all three of you. Thank you. Friends, the Tree of Life Ceremony 2021.
Hello, my name is Christine Dacey and I am a funeral director intern on the Jones-Parkview Funeral Service team. I would like to share with you the inspiration for this year's ceremony, a poem, Love, by Dick Innes. Love, like a tree, sends its roots down deep, so when the storm of life abounds and the winds of adversity blow, it shakes and bends and goes with the flow. It doesn't break or fall, and during times of drought, it drives its roots down deeper. Whatsoever comes and goes, summer, winter, spring, or fall, the good times and the bad, it stands the test of all.
My name is Della Ferguson and I'm a funeral celebrant and grief support facilitator on the Jones-Parkview team. Love, like a tree, sends its roots down deep. Such a beautifully simple poem with such deep truth. This past year and a half, the winds of chaos have blown through our lives in these unprecedented times. And then the winds of loss blew into your lives with the passing of your loved one. If ever there was a time to dig down deep into the roots of your love, it's now. A time when the established supports of large ceremonies filled with hugs and family gatherings filled with feasts and tree ceremonies in the park amphitheater have been sidelined. Roots were made for times such as these. It's in times such as these that we're called to love like a tree. It's in times such as these that we're called to reach for our roots and ground ourselves deeply in them. It's in times such as these. Just this past month, a woman in one of our grief support groups said that she had started a practice of standing barefoot on the lawn first thing in the morning for 10 minutes. In that simple practice of having her feet directly contacted with the earth, she said that she felt a deeper sense of calm come over her. Within days, she has found herself feeling more grounded and less swayed by the chaos of her grief. In yoga, the practice of placing your feet solidly on the ground to find your balance is called growing roots. Visualizing secure roots growing from your feet down into the earth so you can stand firm and tall. Love like a tree. Send its roots down deep. When I stand at the graveside for interment ceremonies, I will often suggest that the family not only see the circle of people that are gathered in the circle around that sacred spot, but I ask them to imagine a much wider circle that includes everyone they've known and loved who has gone before them. I invite them to visualize that circle and embrace the unbroken circle of love of which they're a part. And that ritual is my way of inviting them to dig deep down into their roots and feel the connectivity of their life to the entire circle of life. It's a grounding technique of a whole other kind. Digging deep into our roots is a very real practice of finding solid footing when the winds of life blow in chaos. When we connect with the earth, connect to our ancestors, and connect to all that matters in our heart, we find ourselves able to weather the storms of life and to stand taller. Trees have taught us much about being deeply grounded and deeply connected. Today I encourage you to allow the teachings of the trees to inspire your healing journey and to open your heart to loving like a tree and sending your roots down deep. Today I'll be placing a listing of names of every individual that we honor today with the planting of this tree of memory. These names include husbands and wives, life partners, brothers, sisters, aunties, uncles, moms and dads, grandmas and grandpas, sons and daughters, grandsons and granddaughters, nieces, nephews, friends, colleagues. These names tell the stories of farmers, teachers, healthcare workers, gardeners and bakers, ministers and mentors, athletes and coaches, plumbers, police officers, businessmen, businesswomen, and so many more. These names are your family. These names are your precious family. Every single one is special and loved beyond measure. I'll place this program in the earth and trust that the love these names represent will feed the roots of this tree so its roots do grow down deep into its mission. Love like a tree sends its roots deep down. That's our wish for you as you journey forward inspired by the life and the love of your loved one. Let's listen to Michelle Carleen Gallagher as she pipes while I place the names of all we have served at the base of the site. And then Sarah Regent will do the honor of planting the 2021 Tree of Memory.
Today, fellow funeral director Blake Seaback and myself dedicate this tree to the memory of some very precious people. May this tree of memory fare well in this sacred place as it bears the high calling of a living legacy in honor of your loved one. May these soils offer a solid foundation of strength and nutrients for its growth. In the same way that you draw on the strong foundation of your loved one's legacy and your shared roots, offering you strength and nurturance for your growth. May the heavens rain showers upon this tree, and in the same way, may life shower you with blessings May the heavens rain showers upon this tree, and in the same way may life shower you with blessings, ever reminding you that love reigns. May the sun shine upon this tree of memory with nurturing warmth and life-giving light, in the same way that you draw on the light of your loved one's memory and the light of your surroundings to add warmth and perspective to your life. May this tree of memory grow tall and strong and flourish in its high calling. And may you stand taller and grow stronger and flourish in your loved one's memory.
My name is Violet Grant, and I am a student with the Jones-Parkview Funeral Services team, and I'm honored to share this tree blessing. Tree of life, of memory, of peace, and of wisdom, be strong in your growth so your branches can act as shelter. Go deep into your roots as you hold fast the soil of life. May your leaves be many to share the breath of life. May the wisdom of your innate knowledge teach and guide us. And may your quiet growth always remind us to stand in the light. Today we bless you in your high calling, and we wish you long life, health, and abundance.
Friends, this draws our Tree of Memory ceremony to a close. Yes, it doesn't end our care for you. Please know that we are here for you, and we think of you with warmest thoughts. And so I offer this blessing from Jones-Parkview team to you. May the nourishment of the earth be yours. May the clarity of light be yours. May the fluency of the ocean be yours. May the protection of the ancestors be yours. And so may a slow wind work these words of love around you like an invisible cloak to mind your life. Amen.
My name is Kelly Scott, and I'm a funeral director on the Jones-Parkview Funeral Services team, and I'm honored to read the memorial names. This 2021 Tree of Memory is planted in memory of Keith Acott, Lester Agnew, Angela Alexanderson, Gary Alm, Carol Almond, Chuck Alton, Peggy Anderson, Jim Anderson, Eileen Armstrong, Ferris Baba, Helen Baichu, James Bacon, Murray Banilevic, Mildred Beaton, Jean Belan, Eleanor Bellafleur, Della Bennett, Bonnie Bergdahl, Donna Burwart, Warren Blanchard, Lucienne Briere, Margaret Bullock, Rodney Bussey, Brian Cairns, Ivan Calfas, Edward Carter, Hugh Colwell, Irene Craig, Lillian Dahlman, Dorothy Davies, Brian Deck, Rita DeLay, Mabel Diffley, Mike Dudka, Denis Dufour, Luella DeMonso, Gordon Duncan, John Alashuk, Ryan Ellingson, Mark Elliott, Pamela England, Lorraine Fish, Kitty Fitzgerald, Anna Francis, Margaret Freed, Collins Gaber, Bernie Gerardin, Sylvia Glenur DeLasac, Earl Grigg, Memory Grigg, Dorothy Gunn, Wendy Gusa, Donald Hanoski, Harry Harks, Thomas Heistad, Marie Hender, Danny Hicks, Lloyd Hicks, Owen Hicks, Peggy Hill, Thora Hill, Eleanor Hobbs, Mandy Hobbs, Peter Hofer, Samuel Hofer, Linda Hogg, Sean Holmes, Leona Hook, Beatrice Hoy, Karen Hoyes, Raymond Huffman, Judy Jeffrey, Paul Jensen, Andy Johnson, Charm Johnson, Ken Johnson, David Johnston, Meta Kalinuk, Vivian Klimek, Thomas Napper, Bob Knudsen, Isabel Corbo, Doreen Koski, Alfred Kurzals, Heinz Kurzals, Paul Kwan, Conrad Lauer, Shannon Leffler, Joyous Lidberg, Wilma McDermott, Garth McDonald, Eleanor McNevin, Marion Maitland, Raymond Mann, Jean Marsh, Audrey Marshall, Liz Martin, Marion Martin, Marie McCann, Beryl McEwen, Rodney McEwen, Dennis McKibben, Shirley Michaud, Otto Micheletti, Ellen Middlebrook, Bob Miller, Sheila Miller, David Mitchell, Jane Moore, Byron Morden, Eva Morgan, Wayne Morphy, Katrina Morrell, Martin Moser, Roy Mulligan, Mary Mulvey, Patricia Monroe, Barbara Nelson, Shelley Newdeck, Ann Oak, Bart Ogema, Garnet Parker, Darlene Passmore, Esther Petrescu, Slaw Pomoski, Fred Poole, Eric Pullum, Eileen Quick, John Quinn, Pat Ratty, Gloria Robbins, Ken Robertson, Bonnie Roger, Cynthia Rolfe, Daniel Ross, Walter Roy, Donald Sauer, Ione Schwab, Gerald Scott, Ted Seaborn, Martin Sebbett, Alice Sedman, Joyce Sheehan, Dolores Sinclair, Jeanette Smale, Murray Smale, Ruth Solberg, Susanna Steckler, Eileen Steiner, Brian Stevenson, Thomas Sukharukov, Peggy Swanson, Ruth Swanson, George Simonuk, Alexander Thiessen, Michelle Thompson, Mark Thompson, Alice Tremblay, Bernadette Tremblay, Jim Treitz, Joe Veeder, Gardy Vervalke, Alan Virtue, Wayne Walker, Willis Warner, Jeanette Way, Paul Weenus, David White, Wilhelmina Whitsitt, Ruth Wydera, Walter Wydera, Peter Weeb, Abraham Weens, Rhonda Weens, Ethel Wilkins, Gerald Wurges, Carolyn Wood, Olive Wright, Wendell Zokipney.